Hello and welcome to episode 68, I believe it is, of my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. I am KHM, and I'd like to start this episode off with a little discovery I made. Well, I had kind of messed up here. I put wood on top of these sand pillars, which is not necessary. I guess I should probably tell you what these are for. I created these to kind of line up the brewers a bit better. And, well, yes, so to line up the pipes of the brewers a bit better so that way I know where things are and start planning where things need to go. I mean, a little bit more than just the framework that I have there. Anyway, I accidentally put some wood blocks on top of these pillars, and I needed to get rid of them. I didn't really want to make a bridge out, so I thought I'd use some fire charges. Because back in the day, why can't I run? Okay, there we go. Back in the day, these fire charges were basically fireball spells. You could throw them by right-clicking, and it would get launched, and whatever it hit would catch on fire. Now, this, for the most part, isn't really all that useful, but there are a few specialty times, like here, when I don't want to try to climb to the wooden blocks to get rid of them. But, as you can tell by my right-clicking, that has been changed. Now, they only work on things within range. So they're basically an expensive flint and steel. Sucks. Anyway, other than that, I've already said that I'd need to dig out this way a bit more. But I now know the exact number that I need to dig that out. I need to go 14 blocks more that way. Yes. So 14 more blocks this way. I need to dig this out. Now, I kind of don't really want to dig it out the way I dug out the rest of this. I can, but this was pretty tedious and I would rather not do that. So I'm thinking TNT route again. But I don't want it to be like this back wall where it was a complete mess when I tried that. So instead, this time, before doing this, I want to do some experiments with TNT. We pop over here to the TNT test world. I created this nice super flat world. Has a fairly deep, it's fairly high up here. Oops, the wrong button. We currently have a white of 237, so yeah, lots of stuff for this to blast through. Lots of data for us to receive. Okay, so basically, now the TNT all hooked up to some redstone, so I can set it all off at once. The TNT 3 is spaced. Means there's 3 blocks between each TNT pillar. And each TNT pillar has TNT on top of 3 things of nether brick. Or netherrack. So it's nice and super easy for it to munch through. Okay. Let's see how well this does. And the answer is not well. Let's see, we got... It did go fairly decent ways, but, well, it clearly was stopped there. Although I think, whoops. I think what happened was, some of it blew up, pushing other blocks of TNT out of the way so that it couldn't continue the reaction. Just to test my theory, let me go ahead and set up some more of this TNT. Get our pillars. There we go. Now let's go ahead and test this out, see if it does go all the way down. No, it does not. Although, let me test it to make sure that that was just because it was not lined up properly. Huh. Okay, so 3 spacings of netherrack seems to be a little too much for this. Alright. Okay. So I've got another layout here. It's 2 spaced, both vertically and horizontally. And, fire this up, see what happens. A lot of TNT. Well, wasn't quite as clean as I would have hoped for, but that definitely got the job done. And well, I don't really like how it kept throwing TNT blocks everywhere. So it might be better to space them out a little bit more, but have the same, well, have the same vertical spacing, but a little bit more horizontal spacing. So I'll go ahead and set up the next test, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got another setup here. This is 3 spaced horizontally and 2 spaced vertically. I also started to dig a trench around it and then realized I only needed it on one side here. Basically, I don't want the TNT flying out and destroying things that I've already made. So I want to see if any of the blocks of TNT blow up in this space here. Yes, and go for it. Well, it looks like the answer to that is yes, it does go flying out and blowing up. But it admittedly wasn't as bad as I... Oh. It's still blowing up. Stop that. Up. In. We got some that's not blowing up, so 3 space looks like it's not the way to go. We got a lot of mess here. Okay, so 2 spaced vertically and horizontally does in fact seem to be the way to go. Here we are, bedrock. Alright. Let's see how bad the damage was over here. Actually, it doesn't look like it was too bad. add a little bit up here at the very top. That seems to be the only place. So it's looking like a 2 space vertically and horizontally, and maybe 3 spaced here, so that way we get this nice protective wall to help protect stuff over here. Alright, I'll set up another thing to test that out. Okay, and here we are back for the next test. 2 spaced both vertically and horizontally. And on one side I have 3 blocks of space before the hole, and on the other I have 2 blocks of space before the hole. And I want to see just how badly damaged each side gets. Oh, and you'll also notice that I no longer have TNT sticking above the terrain. So, should all be held in place. Okay, that was quite nice. A little bit of seepage there, but let's see, the three thick walled side seems to be the best. It did not does not seem to have damaged the stuff over here, which is good. Yeah, no damage over here. The other side, though, some damage here and there. Yeah. Although the 3-side one definitely left quite a bit that needs to be cleaned up, whereas the 2-side one did not leave a whole lot. So, yeah, I'll probably end up going with the 3-sided one, since I don't want to risk damaging stuff inside my thing. Alright, and now let's see how much did it eat away at the wall. Well, dirt it ate quite a bit, but that's to be expected. Let's see here. Some of these explosions went 4 over. But I'm going to guess that's probably because the TNT was thrown and probably should not be anticipated. Or should probably not be assumed that that's what it'll be. So for the most part, I think we can safely say it goes 2 over. Yes. Okay, cool. I think I now have all the information I need to properly TNT that space. Okay, so here we are. I've gotten everything all set up here. I've decided, well, because the way everything worked out, I kind of wound up with just a 2-block barrier between the TNT that I've placed and all my stuff. But I've built this kind of water barrier to help protect my stuff. So if any TNT goes flying over this way, hopefully it'll blow up before it hits this wall of water. And the wall of water will protect everything behind it. And it's nighttime. Now, This actually took quite a bit more TNT than I was expecting it to. I believe there's a little more than 17 stacks of TNT involved in this. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna set off these charges first, this row of charges. I suspect these 2 blocks will cause the explosion to set off the charges over there. So by setting off these ones, it'll push the TNT blocks that way and away from my stuff. I don't mind damaging the train over that direction too much, but that way is kind of a no-no because I have stuff built there already. Yes. So, this is 2 spaced vertically and horizontally, and here we go. Well, that seems to have worked out quite well, actually. Any damage to the stuff on the other side of the water? Does not look like... Well, it does not look it from the first glance. Yeah, I think everything... Oh no, wait, it does look like there's a bit of damage here. Whoops. Okay, so we do have... Oh, come on. Come on, there we go. No! Okay, so we did suffer a bit of damage here, but it's not too bad, really. I think we can recover. Not too much of an issue. Although getting my stuff here is going to be a pain in the ass. Now it looks like a bit got blown out there. So the water might not actually have helped too much. Okay, let's see how bad the damage is around here. Not too bad, really. Could have easily been worse. I think this is going to be fairly easy to repair. So that's good. Whoops. Didn't hit the jump button. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Yes, that looks like it. Aw. Always could use more redstone. Wait, where's my shovel? Ah, crap. Could have literally gone everywhere. Or gone anywhere. Oh, I suspect I probably have a bunch of them, so it's not too big of a loss, really. Oh, squiddies. Okay, well, I'll get this cleaned up and I'll repair that potion thing. And, something. Brain's not quite working. So, yeah. This episode has probably gone on long enough. So, once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.